Good morning, dear students. Today, in geography, we are going to start a new chapter that is Physical Features of India. And in this chapter, we are going to study about the major physiographic divisions and how these diverse physical features useful for India. Children, you know, India is a vast country with vast stretches of plain land in the northern plains, rugged terrain with the mountain and valleys in the hilly regions, and varied terrain in the plateau areas. It also has a vast desert, extensive rivers, deltas, and large forest areas. We find a variety of rocks, including those which are hard like marble, which has been used for making Taj Mahal, and granite as well as soft rocks like soapstone, which are used for manufacturing of talcum powder. The color of soil in India varies from place to place because they are formed out of different types of rocks. The variation in the soil in India can be highly attributed to the differences in the rock formation. Children, many earth scientists have tried to describe the formation of physical features with the help of various theories. One of such theory is the theory of plate tectonic. Plate tectonic is a scientific theory that describes the large scale motion of Earth's lithosphere. According to this theory, the Earth's crust, that is the upper part, is made up of 7 major and some minor plates. Stress within the plate and continental rocks above resulted due to the movement of the plate, leading to folding, faulting, and volcanic activities. When the plates meet, their relative motion determines the type of boundary, convergent, divergent, and transform. Earthquakes, volcanic activities, mountain building, and oceanic trench formation occurs along with these plate boundaries. Children, once again, listen the theory of plate tectonic very carefully and try to understand. Children, as you know, India is a large landmass formed during different geological periods which has influenced her relief. Besides geological formation, a number of processes such as weathering, erosion, and deposition have created and modified the relief to its present form. And different scientists have attempted to explain the formation of physical features with the help of some theories based on certain evidences, and one such theory is theory of plate tectonic. This theory has explained that upper part of earth, which we call it crust, is divided into 7 major and some minor plates, and we call it as a tectonic plates. This you can see in the photograph also. Children, what is tectonic plates? The conventional currents below the earth crust splits the crust into a number of pieces which are called tectonic plates. For example, Eurasian plate, Indo-Australian plates, etc. The movement of these plates builds up stress within the plates and also the continental rocks above, which results in folding, faulting, and volcanic activity. Children, the main causes of rock displacements are folding, faulting, and volcanic activity. Now, children, what is the meaning of folding? Folding means it is a process that produces folds or bends in rock due to compressional forces acting on layer of rock in the earth crust, and faulting, when the rocks are subjected to tensional forces, they are stretched in opposite direction. Due to this stretching, the rocks get fractured. Such fracturing of rock is known as faulting. Children, the Himalayas are examples of folding, and the Peninsular Plateau is an example of faulting. Children, broadly, these plate movements are classified into three. They are convergent boundary, divergent boundary, and transform boundary. Convergent boundary, the tectonic plates move closer to each other in convergent plane boundaries. In convergent plate boundaries, the two plates coming together may either collide or may slide under the other. Convergence of plates may result into activities like earthquake. Formation of Himalayas is a result of convergence of plate. Now the next one is divergent boundary. Tectonic plates move away from each other in divergent plate boundaries. The two plates drift away from each other, creating gap between the two. Divergence of plate may result into volcanic eruption. Formation of Great Atlantic Drift is a result of divergence of plate. And the next one is transform boundary. When some plates move horizontally past each other and form transform boundary. Children, the movement of these plates have changed the position and size of the continent over millions of years. Such movements have also influenced the evolution of the present landform features of India. The movement of plates along with the process such as weathering, erosion and deposition have changed the position and size of continents over millions of years, and also responsible for evolution of present landform features of India. Now children, what is the meaning of weathering? It is a mechanical and chemical breakdown of rocks by the action of rain, snow, wind, etc. Erosion. It is a natural process of weathering and transport of solid, that is sediments, soil, rock and other particles in the natural environment from their source to elsewhere where they are deposited. It usually occurs due to transported by wind, water or ice and other material under the force of gravity. And deposition, it is a geological process by which material is added to the landform or landmass. Children, the oldest landmass, that is peninsular part of India, was a part of Gondwana land. Children, just see this photograph and you will see that the Gondwana land included India, Australia, South Africa, South America and Antarctica as one single landmass, and we call it as a Gondwana land. Now children, once again let's see what is Gondwana land. Children, there was a time when India, Australia, South Africa, America and Antarctica were one single landmass known as Gondwana land. It was the southern part of supercontinent Pangaea. Northern part was known as Angara land. That means southern part is Gondwana land and northern part was Angara land. Now children, formation of Himalayas. The conventional currents split the crust into number of pieces, thus leading to the drifting of Indo-Australian plate after being separated from Gondwana land towards north, the northward drift resulted in the collision of the plate with much larger Eurasian plate. Due to this collision, the sedimentary rock which were accumulated in the geosaline known as Tethys was folded to form the mountain system of Western Asia and Himalayas. Now children, what is the meaning of geosaline? It is a term used for subsiding linear trough that was caused by the accumulation of sedimentary rock strata deposited in a basin and subsequently compressed, deformed and uplifted into a mountain range. Children, once again I am repeating the formation of Himalayas. Listen it very carefully. The convection currents and the lateral compressional forces were responsible for the formation of Himalayas. Children, as you know, India was a part of Gondwana land, an ancient supercontinent. The convection currents of the mantle fractured the Gondwana land into number of pieces. Then what happened? The Indo-Australian plate, after getting separated from Gondwana land, drifted slowly towards the north, which collided with the Eurasian plate in the northern hemisphere. Then the northern edge of the Indo-Australian plate were pushed beneath the Eurasian plate. Under the impact of collision, the sedimentary rocks of the enclosed ocean were folded to form Himalayas. Now children, formation of northern plains. The Himalayan uplift out of Tethys Sea and subsidence of the northern flank of the peninsular plateau resulted in the formation of large basin. In due course of time, this depression gradually got filled with deposition of sediments by the rivers flowing from the mountains in the north and the peninsular plateau in the south. A flat land of extensive alluvial deposit led to the formation of the northern plains of India. Children, the Himalayas and the northern plains are the most recent landforms. From the viewpoint of geology, Himalayan mountains forms an unstable zone. The whole mountain system of Himalayas represents a very youthful topography with high peaks, deep valleys, fast flowing rivers. The northern plains are formed of alluvial deposits. Children, that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.